Michael, born January 13, 1924, in Königsberg, Germany, was a Holocaust survivor. Michael was fortunate enough to be one of the 1,400 children that exited Germany shortly after Kristallnacht. At the age of just 13, with his 11-year-old sister and 2 cousins, they boarded a train for England to live with separate foster families. They were then split up again in 1947 and didn't see each other for another 20 years. Before the war, Michael experienced anti-Semitism. One example of this was a story his daughter, Gamze, told. In the story, she spoke about how he was the only Jewish boy in his classroom at school. During class, the teacher made him go out and buy chocolate. Once he came back with the chocolate, his teacher made him pass it out to everyone, but did not receive any for himself.
Michael's family was wealthy. Because of this, they were fortunate that once the war began, Michael's family had enough money to send 4 children on one of the Kindertransport trains. Shortly after they left on the train, Michael had reason to believe his family has been deported to Auschwitz or similar death camps. After getting off the train, they were split up into separate homes. They rarely saw each other in person, but they spoke over the phone regularly and sent letters to each other. When Miss Gamze's father was a bit older, he decided to come to Chicago to go to school. However, all the American soldiers had returned and gone the spots. Michael ended up with his own cabinet-making business.
Miss Gamze's father was reluctant to discussing the events of his past until 1993, the 50th anniversary of the Holocaust. The Shoah, directed by Steven Spielberg, is a documentary where he interviewed survivors of the Holocaust, including Michael. This helped to encourage him to speak about his experiences. After telling his story to Gamze, she became a witness and passed down Michael's story for generations to come.
The Holocaust experience in my life has been difficult because I wake up in the morning and I look in the mirror and I see something in the mirror that I would have liked to have seen in the face of my father.
Now that you have listened to this story, you have become a witness to the events of Michael Warton.